I've got my model here, and I want to just keep an eye on all the bits and pieces that I add in. The way that sort of these real-time rendering engines work, which is what Aspirant Creator has, is certain elements can take a lot of resources or the processor power. So things like the glass here and the reflection. So you want to keep those to a minimum and make sure you don't overuse them. And Aspirant Creator has a great tool that we can keep an eye on. So under Tools, Scene Report, we have this report that tells us a whole lot of stuff. So we've got on the side here all the objects, and then how many faces and vertexes and etc. So a face is obviously the face of the object, so, and then a vertex is each point on the corner, and sometimes they can have more just depending on what it is. And then we've got memory. So what do we got here? So memory would be in kilobytes, so how much memory the computer's using. And then we've got disk size, how big, and then render time in milliseconds, animation, and then a couple other things. So the key things we want to look at is the memory. So if we click on memory now, so now we can see which one's the biggest and the smallest. So you can see how much we're using and total number of faces and system memory using, and that is quite good down there. So you can see each piece, and if we go to images we can also see memory here. Come here, so you can see I've got a noisy bump map which I don't think I'm actually using, but that there is a lot of memory. So you can see depending on what pieces I bring in, some of them can use up a lot of memory, and you want to keep that to a smallest, and it is a bit of a play off depending on what you're trying to do. So let's have a look here, and the other great trick is if we push F2, is it coming up? Yeah, just. So it's a bit hard to see, but down the bottom, I wonder if we just move, there he goes, it tells us our frames per second, and if you think about a movie, that's 25 to 30 frames per second, and then the frame don't worry too much about, but the frames per second again, if we move the screen around, you can see it changes depending on what we're looking at. And then if we push play, we're actually now dropping down to 5560. So what you want to do is make sure that that stays in around or just above 30 frames per second really, and anything up around 60s is a good place to be in, so you can sort of see what's going on. So remember that when you come to putting your model together. And then what I'll also do, I'll just open up another model that I'm working on. So no, I haven't saved any, done anything. So this is a model that I've been working on. It's got a whole lot of pieces, so I'll just turn some bits on. Scene materials, scene objects, so building, so where are we? Doors, floors, furniture, generic, put that one on. Walls, good idea to have some walls. Curtain panels, show. So let's see. So you can see straight away there's a whole lot of stuff going on. Let's see, so if we just go up to Tools, Scene Report, and you can see I've got objects. I've got a lot of objects in this one, and then if we go memory, so you can see some bits here they're using up a lot of memory, so you really don't want them that high. This is a model that was given to me and I can't sort of modify it too much, so that becomes an issue. So you really want to make sure you can see all those things use up a lot of memory. So keeping things simple and elegant is the way to go. And then same with images, memory. So some of these use up a lot. So you might want to even delete some of them if you can. So that's just an example, and you can see even in here my frames per second is down to 18 and I'm not even playing within the scene. So I'll just start walking here. Oh, all the way around. Where are we? There he goes. So you can see my frames per second drops down to 14, 15, which is too slow. But if we just turn off some bits, so there, by turning those pieces off, I'm up higher. So you can see, and then if I just move away, it goes up again as well. So that's how the computer needs to work out what's going on. And I've just set these little buttons here to turn elements on and off, so you can see, and then I've set one up here to change views so it goes back to there. So straight away you can come in. Okay, so hopefully that helps. So under tools, under tools and scene report. And the other thing to remember is that this is just a guide because you're in the edit mode. Once you publish your model, it's going to be slightly different, and we'll talk about that in the next video.